Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind, a Let's Play of Morrowind, should we say. Continue through these Dwemer Ruins. I'm still really liking the setup here. I wonder if these ruins actually mean anything, or if they just got a graphics designer to sort of scroll them out and go, yes, this will be our language. Oh, straight away into a fight as well. So I've been trying to mess around with some audio stuff over the last couple of episodes, and I've not actually been able to get it the way I want, but I just know that there will be some more messing around coming up, simply because I want to try and get rid of this noise and the keyboard noise somehow, and I believe you can do it somewhat in Audacity, but I've not been able to so far. So I'm going to keep messing around with it and we'll see where we can get. It might just be that you have to put up with clicks, but it might be a new microphone that will actually change it, because I've got a Blue Yeti and they pick up a lot of room sound on them. And I don't want to spend forever doing audio editing. It's not my favourite thing in the world, but if it gets us some better videos, then we can get us some better videos. It's not a bad thing at all. We're not even hitting that, are we? Are we using a lockpick? I haven't fully figured out how all this works. I think I was using the wrong type of thing. Dwemer left pauldron, heavy, 360 gold, 10 weight, we will take that. And some coins. We're not having a bad haul from this dungeon, to be honest. I can sort of see why the game sends you here relatively early. It's worthwhile. Plus we've got the story things to do. These coins are very good value. Very much worth carrying those around. Cogs, not so much. That 100 value is a misrepresentation. It's been a weird one. Whenever I've done sort of Let's Play content in the past, not stuff you'll find on this channel, but in various other places, I've always found it, after a certain while, oh god, that's a hard lock. That body have anything? He seems like a man that might have a key. No. Where was I? I was talking something about, that was a probe, that's why. I don't know if we'll ever be able to do this. No, I sort of fall off in interest to some degree after a while. Or can do anyway, but I'm actually just can't stop thinking about playing more of this game. Oh god, that was a loud, horrible noise. To the degree where I don't know what is with that door noise there. No, to the degree where I was like, oh, should I start just playing through by myself as well? But I've got other things I need to be doing. I like the creaking effect, because it's... Oh, let's dip out of there, because we're not ready to fight some actual Dwemer stuff. All both trapped. So is it probes that do traps? Yes. Good to know. Okay, we know what we're doing with lockpicking now. Learn a bit every time I play. But yeah, I've got so many other things I need to be doing rather than just playing Morrowind at the moment. I'm currently playing through Dishonored 2 for some videos, so there's plenty to be sort of messing around with there. But we're definitely getting some locks in front of us. 15, 25, so we're not overdoing it. Lock is too complex. Cool, so it lets you know. And I don't think this is the sword we want. It is. I thought we might get absolutely destroyed by these, with them being like these metal creatures, but we're actually doing fine. But yeah, sort of Dishonored is going to be taking up my time for the near future mostly. I've been playing a bit of... Oh, over encumbered. It was going to happen at some stage. How much do these weigh? 10. That's where we're messing up. Yeah, I've been playing bits and bobs of other stuff as well. Tarkov, but that's got a big wipe coming soon, so I'm sort of avoiding playing too much of it because all my progress is going to be lost, which I'm actually super okay with, but I can hear that one of those creatures. Sorry, I was trying to pay attention to audio cues. Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to the wipe. I just don't know when it's going to come. And like, I found the level up to get to the shop. In it, you have to be like level 10 to use their shop, which I'm finding really difficult to get to. Yeah, it has no effect. Oh, I haven't got no magic either. I wanted to try the silver dagger I've got, actually, to see if my theory on this proves out. Oh, it's not changed over. Yeah. So we're just going for the quickly shank him method. We've got a level up again. I'm going to not risk it and drop a heal. I was looking at my health like, I think I can get him down, but especially with my fatigue going down, which is going to decrease my chance to hit. I think I could have actually done it, but there we go. Dwemer Spectre. Oh, so that's what they actually don't... I always imagine them to be a lot more dwarf-like than that. I am going to go back to the previous area. I'm not going to go back to our previous area to try and do a heal. These have always been fairly easy to fight, haven't they? Let's leave the corpses down so we can follow where we've been. And I think this was a safe area. There's enemies nearby here as well. I do want to try and get a heal in if I can. Alright, and a level up. So we're going to take endurance again. We're going to take agility. I wish I'd checked earlier what the skills do. Maximum affects your ability to resist magic and your maximum fatigue. Determine your maximum amount of magic. I'm going to... I haven't got my phone next to me. And whenever I alt-tab out of this, it does bad things. It's between willpower and intelligence. I just want to know which one of my skills go off more so. Oh, did we auto-save before that? Yeah. Okay, let's go back and actually see which ones we're going to take. So destruction's a big one for us, which is willpower. In fact, intelligence is only security. Yeah, it's a lot of willpower stuff. So yeah, I think willpower for this level up makes a lot of sense because we're struggling to cast those. So willpower, agility, endurance. So we need to take willpower to 35, agility to 60, and endurance to 50. I'm not going to remember that. My head's fuzzy today at best. So let me write it down. Sorry, all the clanking on my desk. Willpower 35. They say with Let's Play, keep all the interesting bits in, and I definitely think this is the most interesting bit, so we're going to continue down doing it. And endurance 50. We want to up endurance because the amount of hit points you get per level is based off your endurance, so raising that quickly is going to be important for us. And then the console code is the page that I need is off to the side, and I don't want to. Right, we can't save. We can. Yeah, let's do a quick save. Basically, if I alt-tab and Morrowind dies, you'll know. Okay, cool. I've done looking that up. There'll just be a little break in the recording there. Set. Yeah. Now, press the right buttons. Oh, right. Here we go. We're getting there. Set willpower to 35. Player. I want to know what font this is in here. Set agility to 60. Cool. And then player set endurance to 50. So let's just check all those things and make sure we're okay. Agility, endurance, and with willpower, wasn't it? Yep. So there you go. I want to keep all this stuff in. I know it's a bit admin-y, but I do think it's. I don't know why. I don't know why I need to prove to people that I'm doing things in the way I've determined, but it makes sense to me to have it on camera, because then at least you know what's gone on. You know. We seem to have had some enemy respawns though. Yeah, I definitely have to say this element of the combat mechanics are definitely weaker than later games. But Oblivion's very similar. It is just swing your sword at enemies. It's Skyrim where they actually start adding in some greater combat stuff. But even then, they don't get particularly far with it all. They don't. It's not like the focus for me with these games is never the combat. It is always much more in the realm of the world and exploration and, you know, that side of things. Although it could be better than dice rolls all the time. But the part that interests me about this is I know the spell creator is pretty, wild. So I'm interested in sort of seeing what we can, mess around with there. I say that I'm not not leveled up my, what's it called? Oh, does it automatically pick up when you do that? Oh, I thought when you dispose of bodies, it might not. Yeah, I know we're not focusing loads on magic at the moment, but that'll come later. I'm kind of cautious here. Yeah, it's another ghost, and I've just used all my magic. We should be okay with this. As long as it's just the one. Mind you, it's not like heals are super expensive so far. I've messed up with my fatigue here. I have a plan though. We have a plan. Can ghosts use doors? That's the test of today. Can ghosts use doors? Apparently no. We're definitely getting our fatigue back. Yeah, it's been weird. I've gone off Bethesda games for a while now, and then playing this has suddenly made me oh, I should go back and play. This really is not hitting. We discovered this last time though. The silver was better, wasn't it? Yeah, I just want to go back and play them all. I really didn't like Fallout 4, but I'm interested to see if I'd get something out of it. I wonder what's going on here. This guy is not, he's not taking too well to it. In fact, we very well may be dead. No, we survived it. Didn't seem to get a single hit in there. Oh, our weapon didn't change though. I think that'll be it, we'll go and get a rest in, and we'll come back and fight him with a silver dagger. God, we've got 2 levels up in as many episodes. I do wonder, I think I might have messed up some of the level up stuff when I was playing around with changing my skills, so. But I don't feel far behind or anything like that. We'll take it, we'll take it. Yeah, I feel like I just had a thought and it seemed clever in my brain, so I'll say it out loud and we'll see how far it remains clever. But I feel like the type of combat and gameplay that this game ends up going for and ends up succeeding in ends up feeling a lot more like D&D or something like that. You know, sort of using long rests and other mechanics. Oh, this isn't where we want to go, is it? Is it? I'm losing my way around here. I'm not concentrating at all. I mean, we'll explore in here. Oh god, what's that? Jesus. Is that like a higher level or something? This wasn't our last save. What level are we? 3. Okay, yeah, it's just the auto from before I rested. Where's the steel sword? Where be your steel sword? Yeah, it's sort of like going and finding your long rests to go and heal up. Definitely feels in the realm of D&D more than some other games. What's that called? Centurion Spider. So I think we just got some bad rolls on that last one. Doors, the greatest tactic. But yeah, I'm sort of interested. Is that us dead again? Jesus. So round 3. I think what I'm going to do is try and keep distance. So this is where keeping those arrows earlier made a lot of sense. So it's either arrows or magic. Yeah, I'm fascinated to go back to Skyrim. I have actually played it relatively recently. But I'd like to play more of it, to be honest. Last time I played it, I thought it was actually, I had a good time with it. I think the sort of borderline bleakness of the world. What effect have we got on us? Poison. 14 points, that's huge. I didn't save before doing it, did I? I haven't got a cure poison. Can we out heal it? What's that? I mean, we're going to need this either way. And that's restore fatigue. No. Round 4. So, new option. Save save outside the room. We've got to do that. And then we save outside the room. We kill the one outside first before saving. And then we dip in and ignore the Centurion Spider. Because we're not having a good time with it, in all honesty. It seems to be getting the better of us. So let's save over that autosave. I don't know if you save over an autosave, if the next autosave saves over that autosave. But we're doing the classic robbing tactic here. Oh, it goes further. I thought the room sort of ended there, but I think we've managed to escape. Why are they all doing that attack? Jesus. Okay. Thought process number 2. We need a cure poison potion, I think, before we take any more of that section on. But there's definitely been some unexplored sections so far. So I think that's the new tactic, is go to the unexplored section, see how they treat us briefly, and see if we can make any... Oh yeah, I forgot we were fighting this guy. Oh, we were coming from the other side, weren't we? So we want to do Silver Dagger. But yeah, maybe with a cure poison we can actually do something. Yeah, Silver Dagger is definitely the way to go against these ghosts. There is also that ghost dungeon in between Balmora and Seydanine that we could be having a look into. There we go. I'll take your ectoplasm, sir, and leave you a pile of ash on the floor. I see you, coin. There. I remember of seeing, oh there, we can take it. I remember getting a mod, I've modded, the only Elder Scrolls game I've modded really has been or I've got mods for. In fact, I did do some modding for it as well, but I don't think I ever produced anything. I was just messing around with it. Oh God, damn it. I do want to go back there because there was some decent stuff in there. Which was down here, wasn't it? But yeah, I remember one of the mods I got very excited for was a mod to give an animation to opening and closing things. Been distracted by the loot. But it's a cool little thing to open up the world. Makes it feel a bit more real. Oh, shanked him. It's quite funny playing a character like this who just is more stabby. It feels funny, like the actual interaction is just constantly like stabbing at them. That's a different thing. I mean, they're not as good, and they are as heavy. So keep saving, and we'll push on forward. So we've definitely not had them do this as much up to now. Ah, he caught me. I was trying to trigger the attack and see if I could dive around the corner. So it can't be homing. I mean, there is no reason why it can't be homing. I'm just hoping it's not homing. We didn't loot the other room earlier either. I wonder if there's like some programming thing that means that they're always just going to do this attack now. Ah. Okay. You can bait it out then. Yeah, I was wondering if like they're on a global attack pool or something where for all of them the next attack is going to be that attack. And now we've got out of the way, we could perhaps go and fight that other one. I've got the tactic down now anyway. I just need to go and drop a heal. If I'm going to be resting, I will use up, try and get some restoration level ups whilst we're here. Unsuccessful. Okay, we're starting to make some minor headway now. After a bit of a stumbling block. Oh, we've got the right sword. It's just the nature of playing older games though, isn't it? Having experiences like this, I think. It's part of it. Okay, we got it out of the way. Oh, it's going again. Yeah, we're good. We're good to attempt anyway. It's so nice when you land that many attacks in a row. Just absolutely destroyed it. Okay, I've just noticed, I think my sword condition is kind of naff. So... Quality 0.8, quality 1. Let's use this. I want to use it on my dagger, my short sword if possible. There we go. Of course your repairs can fail. Of course they can fail. I want to stick down to the iron short sword though. Steel. Hopefully that should make some difference. So that's another thing that we now have got to have in our heads to manage. It's not like anything terrible. We just want to be making sure that we are bringing those with us into dungeons, especially like this, because I think this is the most fighting we've done in this game so far. So we can anticipate there being much more of it down the line. So this was a ghost area, wasn't it? There we go. I'm going to walk until I get into combat here, just so I can get that fatigue. Oh, it's also a spider area as well. No, don't take your trousers off, sir. Please. Yeah, I was wondering if I could play that corner here to make it so it's using its ranged attack against it. I wonder if it's range that determines it. I do like wild speculation when it comes to games like this, being like, I wonder if it's this thing that's happening. I don't think I've said anything that's completely out of the realms of possibility. I do like that though. We've managed to overcome that not by buying something or some material or anything like that. We've overcome it through knowledge, which is always a fun way to go with a game. I'm not saying they designed it to go that way. I think it's just kind of frustrating to some degree, but we overcome it. Oh! No, we got hit by it. I can't believe it just literally wipes you out that quickly. That's wild. We should be able to take this fight though. As long as we're slow about it, as with everything else in this game. There is some element of just attempting, I think. We are dropping in and out of stealth here, but we're not hitting it also. Which is essential if you want to win combat, is you have to hit things. I'm also super scared that it's going to, like, actually manage to climb over this invisible wall it's on and, like, be close enough to me to fire one of those things off. I'm not afraid of it, like, in a straight fight. But I haven't really got the terrain to play against it here. Rush it? Are we in agreement? Are we rushing it? Well, it worked. So now we save. We fight the ghost guy. Which is... Silver Dagger. And we walk to keep our fatigue high, and then we shank the ghost in the cave. If we can lure out just the ghost as well, which is what's happened here, although he has a ranged attack, so he might stay back and just use that. But if I get him to come, I can hear the other thing. What's that done? That's an effect. Drain attribute, Grave Curse willpower. No, we need to not be here. The other one's rounding the corner. So if we can lure the ghost out up here, we should be okay. Take these things on one at a time, but all at once is definitely a way it's going to kill us. In my experience so far. I am coming up time as well, and there's not really any fast forward moments today. So it is going to be a full episode. Probably one of the ones I've been more entertained by. We're actually getting to explore some of it that isn't just swampland. I think I can see him behind there, swelling up to do the attack. He was as well. Let's dip backwards and get a save in, because honestly nothing feels worse than doing these bits over and over again. Oh, for some reason he got cancelled out of that. I think I do want to move back over to using my bow for a bit now, simply because if I level up my short blade too much, this is something I found in Oblivion. Mind you, the world doesn't level up around us in this, but in Oblivion I found that leveling up a skill that wasn't one of my major skills I've been leveling from the beginning was quite difficult, because the world levels up around you. So you get this experience of everything else getting harder, and you using a skill which you're not trained in means they're incredibly hard fights, like doing no damage to enemies sort of things. But it shouldn't be a problem here because the world doesn't do that. Anyway, I've been Billy. Thank you for watching. We will continue with this Dwemer dungeon next session. Goodbye.